What's good, y'all? It's Who Dat Davis here, and usually I'm upbeat, usually I'm positive, hyper, but on top of the fact that I just woke up from a nap, I wake up to news that is a shocker. I did not see this one coming. I knew they had to release some veteran players to get underneath the cap, but I didn't see this. At the same time, the writing was on the wall. I have talked about it before during the 2020 season. And for those who haven't heard yet, what news might that be? While I was asleep a couple hours ago, the Saints officially cut punter Thomas Morestead from the team. Thomas Morstead, the long-standing punter for the New Orleans Saints, one of the only two players that were on the Super Bowl team back in 2009, the other one being Drew Brees. The Saints officially cut Thomas Morstead. Thank you, Thomas Morstead. Before I go any further, I remember that onside kick when I was just a kid. All right, it was something crazy. I was bouncing up and down. I was hyper when we actually got possession of the ball. Thomas Morstead brought so much juice into the second half of that team. I highly doubt that any other kicker at that time could have done it better. Thomas Morstead he deserves to be a Saints legend. He has had a Hall of Fame career. He's been one of the best punters in the last decade. One of the best, I should say. But when I say I shouldn't be surprised, the Saints have pretty much told us that they were going to go in a different direction to, you know, another punter when they stashed Blake Gilligan on the team. Not only did they move him to the 53-man roster at the training camp, they moved him straight to injured reserve. So they stashed him away in preparation of passing the torch. Still, when Thomas Morstead said there wasn't much conversation to be had, they just let him go. I felt some type of way about that, no lie. Because if you're willing to do that to your long-standing punter who is so beloved, who has shown this organization so much loyalty, if you're willing to do that to Thomas Morstead, what's stopping you from doing it to Drew Brees? The only difference between the two is that Drew Brees wasn't drafted by the Saints. Drew Brees played for the Chargers, San Diego Chargers at the time. I don't know, man. Out of all the moves they made so far, this one hit different. It really hit different, and I suspect there's going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot more down the road. They have had talks to other teams about potentially trading away defensive tackle Malcolm Brown. This team is going to look different, guys. This is just an eye opener that is an end of an era. The Saints are going to lose a lot of veterans, a lot of key players. It's going to look brand new pretty much everywhere. It's going to be up to the likes of J.T. Gray, Justin Hardy, Blake Gilligan after he's gotten a year underneath Thomas Morstead, Will Lutz, guys like that on special teams to really keep the ship afloat. It's going to be up to Demario Davis, Cam Jordan, David Onyemata to keep the ship going for defense. Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Teron Armstead in the entire offensive line to keep it going for offense. Once again, I can't stress the fact that Thomas Morstead being cut like this. Thomas Morstead didn't deserve this, man. I knew the time was coming, but come on, man. You had to do better than this, Saints. You have to. This is not how you show loyal. This is not how you show respect and loyalty to a guy that has put in all the blood, sweat, and tears with this team. You couldn't talk to him. You couldn't talk to the man. You just had to let him go, but you're willing to give Drew Brees all the time in the world, all the time in the world before he makes a final decision on if he's going to retire or not. Come on, man. That's just utter bias and favoritism. I'm not for that. Thomas Morstead is the Saints legend. Without a doubt, he's the Saints legend. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame, one of the best punters in the league. Generational talent right there. Like I said, this hit different, y'all. This hit different. I didn't see this one coming. But, well, let me rephrase that. I didn't see this coming in this fashion. Hopefully the Saints do better with their veterans, their long-standing veterans. Because Thomas Morstead didn't deserve to go out like this. I'll hammer this nail as many times as it takes. He didn't deserve to go out like this. If you're going to move on from him, let the man know. Let this man have time to process things before you actually make the move. I don't support how the Saints handle this. I'll just let y'all know that right now. Thomas Morstead deserves so much better. But on a business standpoint, it is time to go in a different direction. He's 34 years old. His performance wasn't all that great last year, although there is the fact that he was injured. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Thank you, Thomas Morstead, from a kid who watched you in the Super Bowl in 2009. And that's it, y'all. As always, follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/State of Black and Gold. Follow me over here on YouTube at S.O.B.G Podcast, soon to be announced and changed to Black and Gold Breakdown. And I'll see you guys for the next major news update. Deuces.